Some more big news for FaZe Clan. What is up, peeps? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for subbing and leaving comments. You guys are the best. Now we have some big news coming for FaZe Clan that has been developing for months. We've been covering this time and time again on this channel, and ultimately the last time we covered someone big parting ways with FaZe Clan, it was their very own CEO Lee Trink leaving the company. We now have apparently around 40 to 45 days, according to FaZe Banks, until the sale, or I should say the merger, of FaZe Clan and Complexity's parent company GameSquare will be set, meaning FaZe Banks will be the new FaZe Clan CEO. Until then, though, it will likely be a lot of layoffs. That's just my assumption of probably a lot of FaZe Clan employees. Banks has also made these kind of statements, and of course with Complexity's parent company bringing on people, not everyone is likely to stay. It is someone, though, that is a very, very long-term member, that being Seabass, that after 12 years of being an employee for FaZe Clan, and certainly if you know FaZe, you probably know the name Seabass as one of the original members, or at least one of the original ties to FaZe Clan. Well, he has now parted ways himself. And in a lengthy but a well-deserved lengthy post from Seabass, he says, "It's hard to summarize what it's like to make a group of friends playing video games at 16 years old and spend the rest of your life turning that hobby into a globally recognized company. When I first came across FaZe Clan in 2010, it wasn't a business, it wasn't a brand, it was a YouTube channel with 500 subs. And more importantly, nobody other than us thought it was cool. There was no pathway at that time to doing anything other than staying in a room and not telling anyone else about it. When the YouTube partnership program opened up and we were one of the only gaming channels accepted, something clicked. We stuck to a formula that worked for us, and we worked hard at it. We loved it, and it wasn't long before we were the fastest growing gaming brand on the internet. Managing the content in our roster wasn't a job for me then, it was simply what I loved to do, and I'll be thankful for those early memories and the friendships that have carried with them for the rest of my life. As gaming and esports became the new hot thing and an industry started to form around it, money started to come in. And with it came people who did not have the same passions or interests that we did. I spent years sitting across the table from executives who effectively told us, 'Thanks, kids, we'll take it from here.' We were the first ones through the door and we got burned. Those were hard rooms to be in, and I don't blame anyone for removing themselves from it, but I also don't regret staying and fighting to make it better. With the help of the good ones who came to work with us, and there were a lot of those too, I learned to operate through the chaos and carve out real jobs I could own. I'm incredibly proud of my work, my team, and what I've done on FaZe Clan socials to make us the biggest gaming brand in the world, and I hope they'll continue to be empowered to keep that brand voice alive. From an original group of friends who met online to hundreds of gamers earning a living representing us to those fostering communities of their own and entertaining a generation, this red logo has created a snowball effect towards hundreds of millions of people being inspired to chase their dreams. To create something out of nothing every day FaZe Clan lives is a testament to the fact that you can do it too. I never would have imagined we'd make it this far after when I was uploading the 1 mil Taj from my university dorm room, and it was a fitting note to end making another team Taj. To all those I've worked with over the years, I want to thank you for your contributions in helping us keep this dream alive, and to our members both past and present, thank you for continuing to inspire us every single day. We would be nothing without the people who would have represented us over the years, and hopefully there will be many more to come." And this met with a lot of responses. I would say key to note, a lot of FaZe members, by the way, all responding to this, giving their praise and thanks and admiration to Seabass, what he has done over the past dozen years. I know that I've covered a lot of the drama, a lot of the good and bad that have come with FaZe Clan, but you gotta pay your respects where it is due. What these guys have built over the past dozen years, despite what's happened over the past year or so, right? And hopefully gonna do better and return to what they once were. You guys can have your thoughts and opinions on that. Certainly one of the most explosive, and what they did in gaming will never be forgotten. And it was a far shot for any group of kids to do, but they did do it. And so nothing but my thanks and praise to Seabass over these years, and excited to see what he has next. That did not really stop some of the more common responses being, of course, pictures of FaZe Rain. I would say coincidentally timed. I can't confirm to you guys this was a response to Seabass's post, but it was the same. It was within, I think, about 16 hours of Seabass's post, where FaZe Rain posted on his Instagram story, "Karma is a biatch." If you guys don't know, Seabass and Rain infamously had kind of a falling out, and during the past probably 6 months, there were some YouTube videos made about Seabass by FaZe Rain. So I would say that his Instagram post was probably about that, and that was likely his response. That's just my assumption, though. Coincidentally timed, right? And speaking of the devil, we haven't heard anything from FaZe Rain ever since this merger was announced, like over a month ago. he's just been kind of radio silent. I don't know if he said anything on his Snapchat stories. I don't really check them. I only see what people send me. And then Instagram, I don't think anything that's, I feel like people would have seen it if he had, and definitely not any YouTube videos about the situation of whether or not he will be involved. I think it's largely presumed he will not be involved in the new FaZe Clan project, as they've announced Temper, Apex, and Banks to be your head guys of FaZe Clan in those several C-Class roles. And FaZe Rain was kind of left out of that discussion. I don't know if it's meant to be a surprise. I don't know if he's just left out because of GameSquare not wanting him to be attached, but he's been relatively quiet ever since then, and I am very interested to see if he does have a response eventually when this new FaZe Clan does get announced and we find out who stays and who goes. That's going to be the big part, but Seabass is one of those who has parted ways and is going indeed. What do you guys think? Who's going to stay? Who's going to go for the brand new FaZe Clan? Till next time, though, drink up for me, water and coffee, and we'll see you guys back here sometime soon. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.